different than the offense we had ran before this, but there's little intricacies that are different, and shaking old habits has definitely been the hardest thing so far, is because a lot of the concepts will be similar, but little like steps you take or certain depths will be different. So shaking those old habits has been the toughest part.
It seems like the tight end position is especially interesting in this offense, given that there's so many different spots. H-back is a part of it. How many more layers, I guess, does that position have maybe than you've been used to in the past?
I think it's definitely more layers, but more involved overall. We were on the field more completely as a whole, and then in the run game involved a lot, and especially in the pass game. I think that's where people will notice the biggest difference is us in the receiving game.
We were told you were working on H-back a lot this spring. Has that been your main spot?
Yeah, so far.
Why is that a good fit for you?
I'm pretty much like a hybrid tight end. I like to think I can get it done in the run game and in the pass game, and I think bringing that to the table fits really well in this offense.
How would you describe that position in this offense and the main responsibilities of it?
Just kind of doing it all, really. Put your hand in the dirt, expecting to run block, off in that true H-back position, getting out in space, blocking smaller guys, bigger guys. We're really doing everything.
Why is that?
Experience playing that before?
Yeah, I started out playing that position a little bit in high school, and then it changed throughout my past 3 years here. But I'm definitely comfortable back there.
Is that kind of a natural fit then? Like right when you step into camp, they're like, you're gonna go to
Yeah.
H-back. Okay.
That's how it pretty much worked out.
What's required out of that position? Like what sort of qualities does someone
You gotta be
have?
physical, but I'd say smart above all else. There's a lot we have to learn. Like I said, being involved in the run and pass game, that's just another layer of the offense you have to learn and master and be completely comfortable with before you get on the field. So, being smart, being physical, and just fanatical effort at all times.
How do you feel about the way the tight ends are used in the red zone in this offense?
I'm really excited about it. That was something in the past that we weren't too involved in, and I think now moving forward, last week actually we had a really good couple of days working on red zone offense, especially in the receiving aspect of it as the tight ends, and we capitalized on it big time, and I think moving forward it will be an integral part of the offense.
Have you watched a lot of Oklahoma films to see how that position was used?
Yeah, when they first got hired here and before we had really any contact with them or any workouts, I started off by watching a lot of Mark Andrews highlights and his tape from back in college.
Is there anything unique maybe about how his offense uses the H-back compared to other ones you watched or been a part of?
I wouldn't say it's like the focal point of the offense by any means, but it certainly holds a lot more weight than it did in the past. I think it's much more crucial to how the offense functions.
Do you feel like receivers and everybody is putting a little more into blocking, given that it's a everyone can get the ball sort of situation?
Yeah, I see a lot of guys, really getting after it down the field, chasing the ball, trying to spring a guy free. There's a misconception that the block always is just at the beginning of the play, but as it progresses, there's always downfield opportunities.
How do you look back when you